I see so many businesses out there. They make these really crucial mistakes, and I'm here to help you avoid them. If you're new to the channel, hi, my name is Maya. I'm a brand designer and packaging specialist based in the UK. Over the last few years, I have really invested time into learning about brands, and today I'm here to talk to you about these 5 really important mistakes that you should avoid for your business. Number 1 is the lack of brand consistency. I see so many brands out there try their best, however, they really miss the really important step of brand consistency. Their messaging, visual identity, tone of voice is just not consistent, and that really hurts the brand awareness. Overall, it doesn't help their communication with their target audience. Inconsistency in brands confuses the audience and weakens their brand recognition and also the trust. The way to avoid this is by working with an experienced brand designer to develop brand guidelines, color scheme, tone of voice, communication, logo usage, and also overall style of the brand. You need to make sure that you have in your brand guidelines the creative direction for any photography, videography, any marketing assets that you might need for your brand, but make sure to work with someone that will include everything that you will need for your brand consistency. The second mistake, I see so many brands, especially the ones that they're just starting out and they're trying to figure out everything, that they're targeting too broad of an audience. When you're starting a business, you always think the more the merrier, but in the case of the target audience, it's not really how it works. Imagine a skincare brand. If a skincare brand has high quality products, they will invest in developing the formulas that work best for a specific skin concern or a specific age range, that they will develop all the formulas targeting those ages. If a skincare brand targets from newborns to 80-year-olds, something doesn't really add up. They don't pay a lot of attention in their formulas, they're just doing mass production. That also means to the consumer that they don't really care about individual concerns. Same goes with so many other brand types. So if you are building a brand, make sure that you have a specific target audience, you do research, and you develop all of your products or all of your services to really help this specific audience that you have. When you start your business, you might be able to target a specific audience, and then once your brand grows, you can also find the budget, the energy, the resources to develop the brand into a brand that also has a range of services or a range of products. However, when you start, you should target a specific audience. That will communicate to your target audience that you really care about that specific audience. How many times have I said audience by now? Just count them and leave the number down below in the comments. Number 3 is neglecting the storytelling part of their brand. I see so many successful brands, they use storytelling to really sell their products, their services, without even trying to sell or without us noticing that they're trying to sell their products or services to us. Storytelling is very important, and as people, as consumers, we always connect with stories and we always connect with people. We always connect with feelings, and we never forget how we have felt about something or someone. So storytelling is a really crucial step to brand success. How to avoid neglecting the storytelling part of your brand is by remembering to always show the why behind your business. Why have you started this? Why have you developed this? Why does your brand exist? And remember, authentic storytelling can make your brand more memorable and also relatable. Number 4 is overlooking the quality of your visual identity. That applies to so many big brands, but I'm going to try and target the smaller brands that usually also have a smaller budget. Lately, I've been researching a lot about logo design for small businesses, just so that I have a bit of a better understanding about it. And I keep coming across those logo design briefs online on different platforms that they're really offering $5, £5, €5 for a whole visual identity. And obviously, for this kind of budget, the quality that you will get will reflect the budget that you have. It's not always the case that if you spend a lot of money, you will get the high quality. But if you really care about what you're trying to build with your brand, make sure that you research the designers that you are about to give a brief to or contact in general to discuss about your brand visual identity. It's really crucial. I cannot stress this enough. It's really crucial to have a unique logo that reflects your brand's story, your brand's values, and it's not a logo that you got from, Canva, or you just paid someone £5 or $5 for them to plagiarize a monogram or a symbol that they have found on Google. Because if you don't care about your brand, chances are your audience will not care about what you're offering. Create something memorable with a designer that really cares about what they're doing, and make sure to discuss with that designer the best budget for the best quality of work that they can offer for you. Remember that part of your visual branding is not just the logo. You need to also pay attention to your color palette, your typography, your assets, the photography that will go on your website or on flyers and marketing assets, your emails. So make sure that you really research to find the best designer for your project. And that also works great with number one mistake that a lot of businesses are doing, as we said, is the brand cohesiveness. Lastly, number five, something that I see a lot of brands neglecting is the customer experience. That really often is a deciding factor for a returning customer compared to someone that will buy once from you. Avoiding those really important mistakes, especially when you are just starting out your business, is really crucial, because when you're starting out, you really need those wow factors, those really small details that you think you can just neglect in the process for budget purposes, timeline purposes, or whatever the reason might be behind neglecting them. But for your customers, they will be really important details. If you want to know more about building a successful brand identity, I will leave the video that I have up here so you can see it after this one.